Welcome to the front room of the boat. Which is one of the warmest rooms when the sun is out. And today I just want to have a bit of fun drawing. And so I thought we could do another character creation video because I had a really fun time doing that last time. So let's get into it. I will start screen recording my tablet. Now I haven't thought about what I want to do at all. So I thought that could be quite fun to just go through the whole process. I've done a similar video to this before and it was really fun to make and it also did really well. People seem to like to watch it. So why not do it again? Alright, starting the basics. It's always a difficult part because for me to create a fun and interesting character, I kind of need to understand the character a bit, which means I need to know kind of where they're from, what the world is like, and different things like that. And I find that I am often drawn to like more fantasy realm stuff, and I also find that to kind of enter that world, that first I look at the ancient world, because I don't know, I just am always drawn to nature or the ancient world for inspiration on character design. I thought maybe something a little sea related, since I'm out here on a boat. I'm not sure who else is in the UK. As some of you may know, there is a storm currently blowing through the UK, specifically hitting Ireland and Scotland pretty bad, I believe. But we are getting a fair bit of it down here in Brighton, and especially being on the coast and in a boat, we're really feeling it. We've got a little calm before the rest of the storm today, which is nice, but yesterday was horrendous. We were getting battered around. Anyway, what I was trying to get at is, on the marina, we have a big wall that wraps around to just buffer some of the more severe weather. And at night, you can see the sea spray, if the waves are really big, spray over the wall we have. And it always gives me kind of airy, spooky feelings of like, I don't know, sea monsters, that sort of thing. So because that's been on the mind a bit, that's where I'm going to start with. I'm going to think sea monstery thoughts. So I had to leave the boat for a second, and I walked past our neighbour who's doing all his washing, had all his trousers out on the line. He was like, "Look, someone's arrived, look at all the washing I've done." I said, "Oh, amazing, like how good, I need to do that as well." And I looked at his washing, and it was literally trousers after trousers after trousers. But back home, we would just call those pants. So I said, "You've got a lot of pants?" And he went bright red. Went, "Oh, that's cheeky." I didn't understand what had happened for a second. As I was kind of like wrapping up the conversation, walking away, dawned on me. He thought I was talking about underwear. So anyway, I don't know if that is of any interest to anyone, but I'm currently mortified, so I need to just, talk about it, let it out. Like coastal towns, sea monsters, water, that sort of thing. We're going to stay with like sea monster stuff. So that would be like ocean, maybe kind of, I don't want to go piratey, so maybe kind of fisherman. But I don't want to go like an actual fisherman or a sailor. So maybe someone, a lighthouse. Maybe a lighthouse keeper, but like with a sea monster kind of element. So we're going a little fantasy-y. Okay, so just to warm up, let's draw a sea. This lighthouse. They're kind of basic shapes. I've got a few examples up on Pinterest, and it's basically a tall tower with a little bridge and then some sort of dome on top. And then the light sits in there. And then some of them seem to have little windows, so I'll do that. And do you know what? Some of these have like little ramshackled houses coming off them, and I quite like the vibe of that. So let's stick. There's some really cool lighthouse designs, both like real but also drawn. Anyway, I'm going to go for one of the ones that the house is just at the bottom, but I'm gonna go for kind of nothing too ramshackled actually. I want to have like a bay window there, have the door there, a window there, a window there. It can have a top on the bay window, and then that can be sloped. Okay, cool. You know, like some shrubbery, a path. That we're getting a bit of the vibe. A bit of a vibe. We're getting somewhere with that. Because it's not super ramshackled, it kind of makes me feel as well that the person who would live here isn't, you know, a particularly messy or, you know what I mean? Like, they're probably looking after their place and not a hermitage looking fellow. So basic but interesting to me. So then what would this oceany, fisherman-y, lighthousey guy look like is a great question. I don't particularly want to go for just like the classic lighthouse moustached, bearded man. I think I want something a bit more. Do I want a lady? I think maybe a couple of characters, and maybe to match the lighthouse we could have someone who's a bit square with a little hat, and then so that kind of matches that, you know. And then the other one is kind of tall, like the lighthouse. I'm thinking I don't know, maybe make the lady tall, make the guy short. Let's give him like those, you know, hats. And then I know I said I don't really want to do a moustache guy, so maybe we don't. Maybe we give him dungarees, roll up his little sweater sleeves. Maybe 2 girls. That could be cute. She can have short hair to go with a little triangle vibe. And wellies. And then she could have long hair. What kind of hat would that be? Maybe that kind of hat that like ties on top. And she can wear, what else what would make sense? I guess it would make sense for I guess it makes sense why like house people wear what they wear. So maybe we give her a little jacket. Oh, maybe a little crop jacket. I know that's not very helpful, but like that's kind of fun. And then pants into more boot type and less welly type. And then maybe a scarf. Maybe that's the wrong hat. Maybe her hat needs to be a bit more. Maybe I do give her a more captaincy hat, you know? It's kind of a fun shape. It needs to less bakery, more like that, you know? That's fun. Okay. Okay, so then if we copy them, grow them, lower the opacity, and then get a bit more in the detail with them, that could be good. Ooh, I just looked at Lighthouse Keeper clothes, and something that I quite like is a little waistcoat and tie. Let's start with the tall one. Now, I want her face to kind of, the shape to resemble, oh, wrong layer, the viewing part of the lighthouse. So I'm gonna kind of, maybe, we'll start with this, get her ears. I want them kind of cartoony because I think this is kind of fun design. It's not so serious. Kind of block where her nose is, where her eyes would be. Okay. Oh, can't move my freaking screen. This eye is too big. A little bit detail. We're gonna give, no, we'll decide at the end actually. Oops. Okay. And then her hat, which kind of goes like that, so we need to remove that hair. And then it's got that part. And then it kind of schlumps out a little. And maybe like that. And then I want to keep her hair kind of flat to her head at this part, but as you can see, the hat hair needs to be out of it, otherwise her head literally doesn't fit in the hat. Okay. Yeah, I think actually we will give her some, oh, it's a bit dark. Some freckles. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. Okay. And then we're going to give her, instead of them having like suit jackets, I'm going to give her more, it's almost like an aviator jacket, which I know doesn't quite make sense, but I just think it looks cooler. So let's get her collar in there. and whack that tie in. Looking cool. Get the collar proper. I never know how to draw a collar until I've basically done it, and then I have to go back and be like, oh, the sides are need to be way like high around the neck or whatever. Anyway, we'll give her a little bit of that vibe just because that's the jackets that these men I'm looking at seem to have, so I'll do that. Get that out, and then give her, I think actually the breastplate has to go that way, and a little watch. Oh, how cute! Okay, I'm liking this. I'm just gonna make this collar like fluffy because it just feels more comfortable being out in the cold. I'm still gonna leave this kind of cropped though. I think that's a fun design choice. But do you know what we can do? We can give it a little bit of a band under there just to make it a little longer. And then buttons. Pocket. Hair. Oop. Straight at this point. And then I want it to like bobble out with her. Pants look kind of high on these men, so we'll do that for her as well, but we'll have it just under the crop. Like that. We're losing light quick. That's crazy. Oh well. Okay. I don't know what these are, but I just feel like that looks fun. And then, whoa, her pants can come out from these kind of pockety things. And more ballooning. Something like that. And what is she holding? She can hold maybe like a telescope. No. Let's just leave her hand empty for now. Ah! Ugly. Okay, well there. It's whatever. Nope. That's fine. Okay. I'll give them the same boots actually, which are kind of like gum boots, but with a little fold over at the top. Can't be bothered drawing the feet properly. Okay. Okay. Now we will do Messy Moon. And we want the hat to be the type that kind of goes like that, it looks like. Oop. Okay, and then for her face, I reckon like a more rounded. Oop, that was bad. Rounded. Okay. Ah! I hate that. Okay. Maybe a little fringe. Ears. Oh. Like that. Okay. Let's give her glasses. Okay. If we give her glasses, to me, like putting glasses on is a little bit of a cop-out because it's an easy way to like make a character look very different to the others or whatever. But they don't look like they're from the same show. You know what I mean? I think firstly her head needs to be smaller so that okay, and then I also think that this whole part needs to come up to standard level so we can actually gauge the height. And then maybe I think I have to change her eyes. I think I can't just do dots for her if we're gonna have them look similar. I want them both kind of like, whoa, like whatever's happening is kind of surprising them. Does that? Okay. So now we're looking like we're actually from the same show, which is much better. Yeah, okay. Yeah. And instead of freckles, we're just gonna give her the rosy cheek treatment. Okay. What were we saying? That maybe we'd give her a scarf, but then we changed our mind, I think, didn't we? So let's give her a little bit of the neck peeking out, and then just like a really solid, thick knit fisherman jacket. Okay, and maybe we actually do need to. Oh, it's still on both layers. No, actually, I think we just need to bring our shoulders up. Because we don't want her like weird size, we just want her shorter and like a slightly square build. And then we're going to ruffle her sleeves up like that. Yeah. And then we're going to bring the dungarees. And we're going to put some flicks, you know, to denote how fuzzy and furry the jacket is. I mean the jumper. And we'll put a pocket right there, and we'll fix up. Because you want the thing to make that I found that helps to make characters look like they're from the same show, or you know, just like, is basically, and this is so obvious and simple, but like basically you want the same amount of detail and the same amount of care. Because as soon as someone is like slightly less detail, they look firstly like they're a background character, or secondly they just don't look like they're from the same world. And I don't just mean like same amount of detail in the face, but also just like same amount of detail in the clothes. Like we've got her little on the tall girl, we've got a little tie and her little waist what's it called, pocket watch thing. So we need to make sure we're giving the same amount of consideration to Missy Moo over here. And I don't really know what that looks like just yet, because I actually can't think of what we should put on her. But actually, what if she had what if she had a belt, firstly, and then off the belt we could do some tackle stuff. I think we need to move her pants up as well. I think her legs are going to look way too short. Yeah. And then what else would you... I reckon scrub that. I just thought of it. Firstly, we will have a frickin' telescope. And then we can also hang off her some keys. I think that is maybe the details. That will just add a bit more. And put some pockets there. Okay. Cool. That can go back there because we want to still give her some like waist and shape. Like she's not like shapeless. She's just short. All right. Okay. Home truth coming through. I actually don't like the pockets on there, but do you know what I think I would like? A patch. Just add whatever, guys. Add whatever you feel like makes sense. Oh. Again, we're not really trying with the shoes right now because boring. I particularly enjoy drawing shoes. I don't really know how to. Surprise. That is probably something that like is worth looking up, different shoes and copying them just to have a better repertoire. But for now, this is it. Okay. And then put her little hands in. Let's give her a watch. Okay, let's hide that back. Just like that. Like this, I know it's a kind of long video, but like that's a really fun and easy exercise. And it's created a little world. It's, you know, they look nervous out there. I don't know what's happening. We did talk about sea monsters, didn't we? So maybe we just add like, I don't know, their house, their lighthouse here, and we add, it's kind of got a triangle bit there and a dome bit there, and then bushes and and then bushes and the cliff face, and then splashing waves coming out, and then as the water fades to the background, you know, well, maybe you don't, but like, waves are scary at night, and they're scary when it's like a storm, like they really do smash up against anything. But then we could have the horizon line, we could have, I don't know, like, what would look cool? If we had the light kind of beckoning out this way. Like that. What if, this might be doing too much. Just give this a little shade to highlight the light. We don't want to shade the wave splash though, because we want to keep that. What would look scary, like Let's try some different things. I'm gonna just Google it because I don't want this taking too long, and let's go sea monster and see what shapes people have drawn their sea monsters in. Like when they're coming out of the water, what are we seeing? There's a lot of serpenty things, but I think, would that look interesting? Not really. Oh, could do like a Cthulhu thing, like, ooh. I don't know. That's an option. Just this monstrous thing coming out like that. Oh, it's like, oh, how would you have it? That it almost looks like a mammoth. Not gonna lie. That's not really what I was going for. But if we have it coming out so it's like, ooh, you know, and then little eyes, and then it seems to have like I don't know. I don't think that's really it, but you know what? We talked about it, and so now it's there. It's terrible also. Terrible composition. Like, where am I meant to be looking? I think in hindsight, if we're really here now, is I would do Cthulhu like back here, and maybe the little house and the lighthouse, and the light would be up like that, and it would be like, you know, like raising out of the water splashing down, the waves hitting. Anyway, not important. I might leave it there. I was going to colour it. I don't think I will. I think we'll just leave it as an exercise. It doesn't always have to be polished. It doesn't always have to be fully finished. The idea is there. I can open this up and instantly know what I was going for, feel the vibe of it, which is fun and exciting. And I'm really happy with the characters. And I love how they actually mirror the lighthouse. So it's when you do little exercises like this that you actually really surprise yourself with your own creativity, because it can be so hard looking at a blank page or trying to think it all up on the spot. But once you start sketching and creating the world around your characters, then they come to life. Anyway, I hope this video was helpful for anyone. And if you liked it, please subscribe if you're enjoying my content. And I'm happy to do more of these character design videos because I actually really enjoy them. So have a great week, guys. Catch you later. Bye.